The greatest discovery in life is not God, not heaven, not any scripture. The greatest discovery is that you are not the mind. The moment you understand this, a door opens, and that door leads to what I call witness consciousness. You think you are your thoughts. You think you are your emotions. You think you are your anger, your jealousy, your fear. But I say to you, these are clouds passing in the sky. You are the sky. The clouds come and go, the sky remains untouched. Right now, as you are listening to me, thoughts are moving inside you. Maybe you are agreeing, maybe you are doubting, maybe you are comparing my words with something you have read before. But can you do one small experiment? Close your eyes for a moment and simply watch the thoughts. Do not stop it. Do not control it. Just watch it as if it belongs to someone else. The moment you watch, something miraculous happens. A distance arises. The thought is there, but you are separate. And in that separation is freedom. Witness consciousness means becoming a watcher on the hills. Down in the valley, the mind is shouting, crying, laughing, desiring. But you are sitting high above, simply observing. You are not involved. You are not entangled. Ordinarily, you live in identification. Anger arises and you say, I am angry. No, anger is there. But you are the witness of anger. Sadness comes and you say, I am sad. No, sadness is passing through you. Like a traveler passing through a marketplace. You are the marketplace, not the traveler. The whole misery of humanity is rooted in identification. Identification creates bondage. Witnessing creates liberation. You have been taught to control your mind. I do not teach control. Control creates conflict. You have been taught to suppress your emotions. I do not teach suppression. Suppression creates poison. I teach awareness. Just pure awareness. When anger comes, sit silently and watch it. Feel the heat in the body. Notice the change in breathing. See how the mind creates stories to justify it, but remain a watcher. Soon you will see that anger has a life of its own. It rises, it peaks, it falls, and you remain. This remaining, this untouched presence is your real nature. Witnessing is not indifference. It is not coldness. It is clarity. When you are a witness, you can respond to life more intelligently. When you are identified, you react. Reaction is mechanical. Response is conscious. Look at the river flowing. It does not cling to the banks. It simply flows. Witness consciousness allows life to flow through you without leaving scars. Meditation is nothing but the art of witnessing. Sitting silently, doing nothing, watching the breath come in and go out, watching thoughts come and go, watching sensations arise and disappear. Slowly, slowly you realize everything changes except the watcher. That which changes cannot be you. The body changes, the mind changes, emotions change, even your personality changes. But something has been constant since your childhood. When you were 5 years old, there was a presence inside you watching. When you were 15, the same presence was watching. Now also it is watching. That presence has no age. It is timeless. It is pure consciousness. Once you become established in witnessing, a great silence descends. Not a silence forced from outside, but a silence that blossoms from within. In that silence, there is no fear, because fear belongs to the mind. There is no desire, because desire belongs to the ego. There is no suffering, because suffering belongs to identification. Witnessing is like light. When you bring light into a dark room, the darkness does not fight, it simply disappears. When awareness enters your inner world, unconscious patterns begin to dissolve. Do not make witnessing into a practice filled with tension. Be playful about it. While walking, know that you are walking. While eating, know that you are eating. While speaking, know that you are speaking. Slowly, awareness becomes continuous, like an undercurrent. Even in sleep, a small flame of witnessing can remain. And when witnessing becomes uninterrupted, that is enlightenment. You asked me, Osho, how long will it take? It depends on your intensity. If you watch half-heartedly, it may take lifetimes. If you watch totally, it can happen this very moment. Because enlightenment is not something to be achieved. It is something to be recognized. It is already there, hidden behind the noise of the mind. The mind is a beautiful servant, but a terrible master. Witnessing puts the mind in its right place. You are the master, the mind is the instrument. Remember, witnessing is not an effort to change what is. It is the courage to see what is. And in seeing, transformation happens naturally. When you become a witness, love becomes pure, because it is no longer mixed with possession. Action becomes pure, because it is no longer mixed with ego. Living becomes a dance, because you are not burdened by psychological weight. You become like a mirror. The mirror reflects everything but keeps nothing. That is the state of a Buddha. Total reflection, zero accumulation. And this is available to you right now, not in the future, not after death, right now. As you are hearing these words, you can sift. Instead of being the thinker, become the watcher of thinking. Just try for a single minute, and you will taste something beyond mind. Once you taste it, you will never be satisfied with unconscious living again. A new longing will arise, the longing to remain awake. Beloved ones, remember this simple key. Whatever happens, watch. Joy comes, watch. Pain comes, watch. Success comes, watch. Failure comes, watch. Life comes, watch. Death comes, watch. And in this constant watching, one day suddenly, the watcher and the watched dissolve into pure awareness. That pure awareness is your true self, and knowing it is liberation.